In the world of Formula 1 racing, the Ferrari team has always been one of the most iconic and revered names in the sport. However, in recent times, the team has been embroiled in a series of controversies and dramas that have left fans and experts alike scratching their heads. What caused the recent drama within the Ferrari F1 team, and what was the team and its members' response? Join us as we dive deep into the recent drama inside the Ferrari F1 team and explore the key factors that have contributed to this turbulent period in their history. Ferrari is among the oldest and most successful team in Formula 1 or F1 history. The team was founded in 1929 by Enzo Ferrari and made its debut in the F1 World Championship in 1950. Since then, Ferrari has won 16 Constructors' Championships and 15 Drivers' Championships, making it most successful team in the sport's history. Recent events within the Ferrari F1 team have been the subject of intense scrutiny from both the media and fans alike. It appears that the team is experiencing some internal issues, with tensions rising and a dispute over the team strategy causing unrest within the camp. As Italian media continue their harsh coverage over the team, questions arise over the impact that the drama will have on Ferrari's performance in upcoming races. It's clear that there is unrest within the Ferrari camp. This has already been reflected in the coverage by major players in the Italian media, who are typically the ones to cover these types of stories. For instance, publications like Gazzetta dello Sport, as well as Sky Italia and many others, were hopeful that Ferrari would have a break after a challenging season opener in the next few races. However, they are currently facing a significant challenge, and everything related to Ferrari is now being closely scrutinized, though not necessarily scrutinized. There have been reports, although not any official confirmed by Ferrari, that David Sanchez, the head of the vehicle concept, is leaving the company. This departure adds to the list of other departures that took place during the winter of Mattia Binotto's exit, including Laura Mercier and Enrico Cardile, raising questions about their long-term future at the company. As a result, there is a personal issue, and there seems to be a lot of uncertainty surrounding Ferrari's situation. What's currently happening within Maranello has raised concerns about the leadership approach of CEO Benedetto Vineyard. The abrupt changes and departures, such as the team principal Fred Vasseur's quick actions and the departure of Sanchez, have led to speculation about a power vacuum between Binotto leaving and Fred starting. This, in turn, has caused worries about the development plan for the 2023 car and who will lead the process. Star driver Charles Leclerc seeking reassurances from Ferrari's president has been added to the overall unease. While the situation may not be described as the Maranello being on fire, it's evident that different parts of the organization are under intense scrutiny, causing some chaos. Overall, this is an unfavorable start for Fred, given the circumstances. The Italian media's prominent publications and outlets are well connected with the inside information at Ferrari. The key point is that where there's smoke, there's usually fire in Ferrari. However, there is also a lot at stake here. This is just the beginning of Ferrari's new era, and with one questionable race and an unconvincing preseason test, it's surprising to see such an internal turmoil so soon. Aggressive reporting is not just about what is happening, but also why it's happening. The political battle is being played out in the public, and the Italian media is a powerful forum for this. It seems that the race team wants more autonomy and insulation from the wider company. Ultimately, it appears to be a significant overreaction, but there's a lot at stake, and battle lines are being overdrawn. Having a wider company involvement in a Grand Prix team can be often problematic, despite the team having significant potential. There's no one who has said that the interference from board level or top-line management outside of the racing teams has been helpful. In fact, this is the root of the issue at hand. The race team wants to ensure that it has the necessary resource and autonomy to succeed in the unique and highly competitive world of Formula 1, which operates on a different timescale and with different challenges than any other regular business, even within the automotive industry. Therefore, the aim is to consolidate the amount of influence and authority that Vineyard will have within the team, and it's clear that this will benefit one side or the other. If you want to stay up to date on all the latest drama and controversies surrounding the Ferrari F1 team, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Perhaps the racing teams have decided to be more transparent and open about this issue as a way of saying, let's just deal with it. This situation may be a manifestation of the biggest concern for Ferrari over the winter, following Binotto's departure and the circumstances surrounding it. It was suggested that he and Vineyard, who became CEO after Bonatto was promoted to team principal by Vineyard's predecessors, were not on the same page. This raises questions about how involved the top hierarchy should be in running the F1 team, and whether Ferrari knows how to do so properly. During early conversations with Sir and at the car launch and pre-season test, the level of authority needed to run the team was discussed. Sir likely came to Ferrari with assurances that he could do so, but there are likely concerns that Vineyard may be meddling too much, creating a political game for Fred to regain control and independence. If this doesn't happen, it may not be long before the Ferrari boss is replaced. Fred may follow a similar path to Bonatto's resignation, where he won't necessarily jump before being pushed, but rather believe that he cannot be a part of the existing structure anymore. Due to its political and messy nature, Fred has already left Renault after one season. If Ferrari's situation becomes similar to what Fred experienced with Renault, he could be seen walking away from the team at any point. If things really reach a point where there's no hope, Fred will not hesitate to leave, even if it's Ferrari. Interestingly though, despite the negative coverage of Ferrari over the Bahrain race, one can sense a glimmer of optimism that the situation could improve. Perhaps Bahrain highlighted the negatives and things might look better in the future. After a few more races, there may be some hope for Ferrari, but it seems premature for things to have become so chaotic behind the scenes already. Although their performances in Bahrain was not great due to the reliability issues and tyre concerns, the car may be faster relative to Red Bull than it appears. While Fred Vasseur's positive spin that they could match Red Bull in qualifying and race pace was not entirely accurate, once they compete in races with less emphasis on tyre management, they should emerge as the second fastest car, not too far behind Red Bull. Although it's not ideal, it's not a disaster. They can build from there. The bigger concern is whether the car concept has the necessary developmental potential, whether the technical department has made the right decisions, and whether it's a temporary setback. Nonetheless, there is no need to dismiss everyone, change everything, and start from scratch. Their current situation might not fit into the type of scenario that they're hoping for. It's also interesting to compare Ferrari's response to their struggles with Mercedes' approach, which has been focusing on putting in the work and avoiding blame on individuals for the car's issues. While Ferrari's car is still competitive and can win races on some weekends, they are not at a level needed to compete for the championship against Red Bull, which was their ultimate goal. This can be seen as a slight underachievement rather than a complete disaster. In conclusion, the recent drama inside the Ferrari F1 team has been the subject of much discussion and analysis within the motorsports world. The team struggles on the track have been compounded by reports of internal discord and conflicts between team members. While some have attributed these issues to a lack of leadership and direction from the team's management, others have pointed to broader challenges facing the sport, including challenges to regulations and increased competition from other teams. If you enjoyed this content and want to stay informed about all the latest developments in the world of Formula 1, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you never miss another video. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.